Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. David here once again. I hope you are doing well. So this is the second part of a 2-video series of how I got a teaching job in the Dominican Republic. If you haven't watched the first video yet, please check the video description below for the link. You watch it and then you come back to this. In this part, I'll be showing you how I walked the recruitment team through a lesson I made. They provided me with a topic. I made a lesson plan and did a pre-recorded video to take them through the lesson. So that is what I'm going to show you in this video. So stick around and then watch this video to the end. Good day everyone, to you, whoever is watching this video. So as you can see on the screen, this is the lesson plan and this is the instructions as to how this lesson is ideally supposed to go. So the first part, you have the details of the lesson, that is the teacher's name, my name, the date, the lesson focus, which is atomic structure and radioactivity or radioactive decay. The level or grade should be grade 9, and the age group, this is appropriate for 15 to 17 years. And then the number of students in the class, I'm assuming it to be 25, and the duration of this lesson should be 60 minutes. The next part is the lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to state the names of the subatomic particles, that is protons, neutrons, electrons. They should be able to state the charges of these subatomic particles. They should be able to define radioactivity, state the 3 types of radiations released from radioactivity or radioactive decay, and they should be able to state the properties or some properties of alpha, beta, and then gamma radiations. For the relevant prior knowledge to this lesson, students are supposed to know that everything that they see are made of atoms, and they should be able to define atoms prior to this lesson. And these are the materials or some of the resources I'll be using or I used in preparing this lesson. So you can click on the links to find out more. And yeah, as you can see, let's go on to the lesson. The lesson plan is actually broken into 5 columns. The first column talks about the stage of the lesson and then the timing. The second is the stage objective. The third is the action of the teacher. The fourth is the students' actions. And then the last column is the teacher-student ratio, the percentage of participation or interaction for that particular stage. So for the first stage, for this lesson, I think it would be appropriate for the teacher to have a warm-up or a pre-lesson quiz. And it is important that the teacher mentions that this quiz is to just diagnose what the students already know about the lesson, and that the scores of the lesson or the scores of this pre-lesson quiz isn't going to form part of what is recorded in their end-of-term assessments, report cards or something similar. So I think that will bring the students at ease. And students, I'm yet to find a student who doesn't like quizzes, because all the students that I've taught so far, they love quizzes. So this will actually set a very good tone for the lesson and actually give the teacher to information of what's in the lesson the students know already and what's in the lesson the teacher should stress more on. Because after the short quizzes will just give the teacher the report or the breakdown of the answers the students provide, and that will give the teacher ideas as to how to go about the lesson, or it will give the teacher formative assessment ideas. So the second part of the lesson is me or the teacher introducing the lesson objectives. It is important that the teacher mentions loud the topic of the day and writes it on the board, and then also states and writes the objectives of the lesson on the board. And at this stage, the students will just watch and listen to the teacher carefully. And at this stage, the participation will be the teacher doing 100% of the talk. And then the third part, that will be presentation. In this presentation part, the teacher will have to, or I will be teaching the learning objectives. I'll be teaching the learning objectives for this particular lesson. And as I teach the learning objectives, I'll be asking students questions. So the interaction will be 60% from the teacher and then 40% from the students. So I'll be teaching and then explaining some of the concepts mentioned or all the concepts mentioned in the objectives. So students will know of the what makes up the atom, the charges of the subatomic particles, and isotopes. Teacher will explain to the students what isotopes are. And then a very important thing, the use of the avocado. The teacher will use the avocado to demonstrate the structure of the atom. The seed of the avocado represents the nucleus of the atom, and then the food and then the peel of the avocado represents the electrons orbiting around the nucleus of the atom. So I think this is a very good thing that can help students remember the structure of the atom. Also, the teacher for this particular lesson and at this stage will be able to explain what isotopes are, and also mention that in all atoms the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons, and this makes the atoms uncharged or neutral. And then also the teacher will explain to the students again that there are some atoms with unstable nuclei, and this unstable nuclei would have to be stable. The process through which this nuclei becomes stable is what we call radioactivity or radioactive decay, and it can be defined as the process by which unstable nuclei spontaneously and randomly emit radiation in order to be stable or until they reach the stage of stability. And the teacher can use the concept of readily edible fruits to explain radioactivity. That is, if you take pineapple, for instance, pineapple, you can't just eat the fruit pineapple after washing it. So in a way, we can say pineapple is unstable or inedible or not readily edible. So to make it stable or to make it readily edible, you would have to peel off the peel of the pineapple and then get the fruit itself and eat. So I think this process can be likened to the process of radioactivity or radioactive decay. So that will make the pineapple more edible. And the same way, unstable nuclei go through the process of radioactivity or radioactive decay in order to become more stable. So after the teacher explains the learning objectives, the students should have an opportunity to practice, and this stage will help the students reinforce the lesson presented to them, and then also to give them the opportunity to practice communication and then teamwork skills. And you have some links over there on YouTube that links to structure of the atom and then radioactivity. And after the students watch this, they will be given a think per share question sheet, which can be found below, so that they discuss. Again, this stage of the lesson will help the students develop their communication skills and also reinforce the lesson presented to them. After this stage, students will be made to retake the pre-lesson quiz. The quiz students took before the lesson started, students will take this lesson quiz again, this pre-lesson quiz again. And I think this will help retention and also reinforce the learning. And in most cases, the quiz, the retaking of the pre-lesson quiz after the lesson is taught, you definitely have students having results significantly higher than what they did before the lesson started. And after the pre-lesson quiz, the teacher will give assignments to students to also help reinforce the lesson and also consolidate the lesson. So this is basically the lesson plan, and as you can see, each stage has gotten the number of minutes and what the students will be doing, the objectives of the stage, what the teacher will be doing, and then the teacher-student participation or interaction percentage. And if you look below, these are the materials, the think per share sheet, as you can see on your screen, and then also the radiation properties. You can get more information in the previous links that I sent, and this is the link to the pre-lesson quiz. I've actually opened this link, so you can try this quiz right now by just clicking on the link, and you can enter your name, and then you just start the quiz. So let's wait as the screen loads. So this is my name. If I click on start, you realize that the quiz will play. So the teacher can just, the student can just play this quiz. The teacher will just give the link of this quiz to the students before and after the quiz, and that will definitely help the students. So that is it. Alpha particles are made of 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Yeah. So that is it for my lesson plan presentation, however you call it. If there's anything I left out, I'll be very glad if you inform me. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for watching this video. I hope I'll hear from you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, friends, so that was the demo lesson. I hope you found value in it. If you did, I'll be very glad if you subscribe to the channel. That is, if you haven't yet. And then hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload any content, you'll be notified. I hope to see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.